Just like any child in a small town, older people were constantly teasing me when I was younger. I can remember one windy day when I was being teased at an all-time high. My dad told me to run out and get his phone from the pickup. Before I went out, an older gentleman sitting next to him told me to be careful or that I could blow away. I believed them. Being older, I now know that the wind is not capable of blowing me away, but it can serve as a quality purpose. Wind energy is a type of sustainability that can be an advantage for people. Today, I'm going to inform you about the wind energy, the advantages of it, and the disadvantages of it. The Oxford Dictionary defines wind energy as an electrical energy obtained from harnessing the wind with windmills or wind turbines. Most wind farms are made of wind turbines. In just the past decade, wind turbine use has increased over 25% each year. Although there has been a large increase in wind energy is just a small fraction of the amount of energy used in the world. These turbines are as tall as a 20-story building and have three 200-foot long blades. Energy is created when the wind spins the blades. The spinning of the blades turns a shaft, which is connected to a generator. The turning of the shaft allows the generator to produce energy. The biggest turbines can supply enough energy to power 600 homes. Small turbines produce enough for a single home or a small business. To produce this much energy, correct placing of the turbine is essential. Turbines are placed in lines and normally in the windy spots along ridges or coastal areas. Wind energy is collected from Germany, France, and China. Nebraska is currently ranked 4th in wind energy production in the United States. In 2013, nearly 1.8 billion kilowatt hours were generated. There are currently 422 operating wind turbines in Nebraska that could produce enough energy to power about 244,880 homes on average. All of this energy comes from just 14 wind farms in Nebraska. Now that we know what wind energy is, I'll explain to you the advantages of wind energy. One advantage of wind energy is that it is renewable, unlike oil or fossil fuels. Wind energy is also the cleanest form of renewable energy, not releasing any harmful pollutants into the air. This energy source is also able to fulfill many demands for energy in developing countries. Another advantage of wind energy is that it reduces fossil fuel consumption. This could be the answer to increasing demand for petroleum and gas products. By reducing fuel consumption, there will be a deduction in harmful gas emissions, which is thought to be a major cause of global warming. It only makes sense that wind energy is a clean option for powering our world. Wind has been around since the time the sun has existed. The cost of production has greatly decreased over time because of the mass production and the technology advances. The majority of the cost of producing the wind energy turbine is the installation. To help with the cost, the government offers tax incentives. Another advantage is the creation of jobs. Some of the jobs include maintenance, repair, and installation of the turbines. This allows local people in hilly and or coastal areas to get a job. There are a lot of good things about wind energy, but with every good thing comes something bad. Let's take a look at the disadvantages of wind energy. One of the disadvantages of wind energy is the noise disturbance. Wind farms are not usually built near residential areas, but they are known for being as loud as a small jet engine. The loud noise is produced from the generator and the other parts on the wind turbine. They are usually many turbines in one spot, thus creating a loud noise. Wind turbines can also be a threat to the wildlife. When installing the turbines, there is a large amount of cement that needs to be poured to support the turbine. This supporting the cement into the ground destroys the underground habitats. Birds and bats can also be injured by flying into the rotors and die. Another disadvantage is the frequency of energy that is being produced. We all know that the wind isn't always blowing, and if the wind isn't blowing, the energy cannot be created. Wind energy is also suited to a particular region. The most efficient places for wind farms are coastal regions because of the wind coming off the ocean breezes. There is also a visual impact. Many people don't find wind turbines very appealing. Today I have taught you what wind energy is, and we learned that a small wind turbine could supply a home or a small business. Next, we looked into the advantages, such as wind energy is never going to run out. Finally, we saw that although there are advantages, there are many disadvantages. One of those being that a wind turbine could be as loud as a small jet engine. The men at the sail barn continue to tease me about blowing away in the wind. I know that it's not possible, but that the wind can serve a purpose by being a clean energy source.